Under 400,000. That the number that is on your pre-approval, or you're looking at that your mortgage app searching for this number.
And in the question, you're really asking yourself is, does this number mean anything anymore? I hear the housing market is well over this number, but here in Greenville, North Carolina, it really does. So instead of doing doom scrolling, in the last 45 days in Pitt County, 259 homes have changed hands in this under 300 to 400, and that's sitting between there, 259 homes. That's a real choice. This is not scraps at the bottom. This is the market that's really working for you.
Exactly. Therefore, we are focusing on this window of the 300 to 400,000. Now, we are going to do something today that nobody else
that we haven't done.
That we know we have done not.
We have not done.
We have not done, and we are going to walk you through what that under $400,000 actually puts you inside a good home right now, or the home that you are searching for, not just the theory.
Basically, brand new construction is going to be one of our topics of conversation. The other side is going to be resale. And we're going to talk about which one is you want to look at based on what you actually want in your life to look like, which is there. So let's talk first about new build, then we'll talk about resale, but third is your decision always. So stay with us to all the end, because the resale section will have a surprise in it. And that's the decision step to where you really want to make sure that you're paying attention.
Exactly. Therefore, let's picture this, that you walk into the Pitt County, North Carolina, which is, again, part of the eastern North Carolina. In one of the morning, you just come with your family with a pre-approval around $400,000. And right now, today, you have 74 homes that you can tour just this weekend and in your price point. And half of them actually are brand new. Half of them are resale. And what else?
87 have been under contract, and 73 just closed. So this is the market. It's not on fire, but it's not collapsing. It's pretty steady, and that's what we're going to walk you through the options right now. So first, new construction. There's new construction. We go to the door. It's going to have that new smell. Imagine, right? Imagine we walk into the community. You're going to have brand new sidewalks, brand new everything inside. This fresh paint, new lumber. You can smell the wood still. It's just been hammered. But this $400,000 on average is going to get you what? It's going to give you 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 2,132 square feet of heated space, an attached garage. Every single one of them is going to have an attachment. A patio out back. 3 out of 4 have fireplaces. 1 out of 5 sits in a community with a pool. That is what matters. And this is not, but here's the key. You're only getting 0.24 acres. That's roughly 11,000 square feet of yard. It's big enough for the kids' swing set, but it's not big enough for a horse.
Exactly. Therefore, we all just can get 2,100
if you're looking,
square feet?
No, this is the range, but this is the average.
Okay, this is the average. Therefore, we have houses, I wanted to tell you, that is way bigger than that, still in that price range.
Again, averages of the numbers.
Exactly. Therefore, the year built that we were talking about here is 2025 or 2026, and some of these houses are still being finished as we talk about it in this video, which means the dishwasher has not been run, the HVAC has not been turned on, the roof has a fresh warranty stamp on it still, and what is happening?
Winterville is honestly the place where people are choosing the most. 44% of new construction is in Winterville, and the price band is going to be over 45 days. And pretty much is about lasting about 45 days. Then after that, Grimesland, Farmville, and Ayden are all tying for second place. Greenville itself for new construction is 5th, because Greenville is more built out. There's some areas, there's some places going, but the towns around Greenville are really where the shovels are going in right now.
Therefore, that is a strength for you. When we said Greenville was number 5 in all this brand new construction, but this is based off all the data that we pulled for you and making sure that we basically give you the right information. Now, the subdivision where the buyers are actually closing
in the last 45 days.
In the last 40 days, that's the name that we wanted to talk about. What are those?
Ridgewood Farms, East Ridge, Davenport, Emerald Park, Villa Grande, and Dale Farm, and Brook Hollow, and Whittaker Glen. These are the communities where you're going to have under $400,000. And it's a key where someone is getting a key in their hands this week.
Now, here's the part that most of the home buyers don't understand about new construction in this price brand. A big chunk of these homes get sold in pre-sale. And before you ever even see them or hit them in the market, or comes to the listing or MLS that you might see it online in a different real estate website. The buyers that who has the real estate agent or realtor with them, who understood the market is first come, first serve for those lot, pick the floor plan, chooses the finishes while the foundation is still being poured, or even before when it's on the dirt.
So by the time you've seen it on the MLS, it's often the ones that nobody picked right away, and those are typically inventory homes that they're finishing out on spec. This is how the market is right now for new construction. And every new construction that's been built, every one of them, 100% sold for asking price. So there's no haggling for the new construction. The builder sets the number, the buyers pay the number, the keys change hand. Now, what deals in inventory and deals you get, of course, your real estate agent helps you out with that. But if you, as a brand new agent, is a brand new home that you want, we need to talk before the listings ever get there. Now let's talk about resale.
Exactly. Now we're going to focus after brand new construction to the resale. And now let's close the door and open a different one, which we were talking about, the resale. No? And picture yourself walking to a brick house in Greenville or Winterville, North Carolina. Maybe, for example, one of them like Brook Valley, and maybe a Stonehaven in Landover. And there is a big oak in front of those houses since before or even before you were born. And there is a wreath. A wreath, exactly. And because someone is loving these houses or live in this with their loved one more than 15 years.
So basically, here's what you're getting on the resale side for $400,000. You're getting 3-bedroom, 3-bath, same as new, 2160 square feet on average, same as new, almost pretty much the same. But let me stop with that number because it is the same money and the same square footage. So where's where things get interesting? And I told you to wait.
Exactly. Therefore, the lot is an average. Again, this is base of the average, guys. Don't judge it based of like
because I found this one
I found this one. This was much basically cheaper, or it was more expensive. Therefore, this is the average. Mm-hmm. Therefore, the median, the lot for those is a third of an acre or 0.35 acres. A new construction that we talked about in the beginning of the video, in average was 0.24 or close to a quarter acre. So the average resale at this price give you almost 50% more land than the average new construction build give you at similar or exact price that we were talking about. So you're going to get
the established streets, established neighborhoods, the real backyard that might even already have a fence. So there's room for a fence. There might be a fire pit already, a garden area. And the price of the average age of these homes, the average median built in Greenville was 2008. So I want you to think about that. Someone's been in that house 15, 20 years. The range goes back to 1933 all the way to 2024. There are some new ones coming up in 2026. But that means that you can choose your decade where you really wanted that 80s ranch style with the sunroom. It exists there. If you want the 2018 Craftsman with the quartz counters, it exists. And if you're looking for something with good bones from the 1950s or even earlier with the totally renovated kitchen, again, it's there.
Exactly. Therefore, where the Greenville, North Carolina leads to a resale story, about 42% of every resale closing in this price point sat inside of the Greenville, North Carolina city limits. And Winterville in this category actually is number 2. Remember, when we were talking about the brand new construction, Greenville was actually ranked 5 after all of the other cities in the Pitt County. But here, Greenville is number 1. And then Winterville, North Carolina is number 2. And then Grimesland and Farmville and Grifton, Ayden, and Bethel is holding the rank after Greenville and Winterville in Pitt County, North Carolina.
So if you're like, I need to be by ECU, close to the downtown area, close to where you want to, go to the bar area downtown, you're going to have to go resale at that point. Subdivisions where people have bought in the last 45 days in Greenville, Stonehaven at Landover, Summer Place, College Heights, Arbor Hill South, Tucker Estates, Denali, Riverbend, Brook Valley, Holly Grove. Some of these are names that you might have heard of. Holly Grove actually is in Winterville. Some of these names, it's something but we might never have talked about them on this channel.
Exactly. Which is exactly, we are naming it today that you get familiarity that when you hear this, okay, this is the name of subdivision, either in Greenville or Winterville, North Carolina. And what is the next thing?
Basically, resale homes close in 27 days here. Again, 27 days. So you're not waiting on a foundation. You're picking the house and closing on your house right away. You're getting the keys. The sold to list ratio is 99.4%, which means there's a little bit of negotiation, small, but resale homes are going to be a little less likely to have an HOA. New construction is way more likely to have HOA. 87% are going to have a fireplace, 27% are going to have a screen porch, which on a Carolina night is honestly a lovely feature. So it's a lovely way of life to really think about it.
Exactly. So how do you choose as a buyer? Because here's the moment that most of the people, they get the stock. They start spreadsheeting and please don't. Here's the honest frame. Most of these markets are healthy. That's what we were talking about. Because we gave you all the numbers, the days on the market, the average lease to sell ratio that was for Greenville was 99.4%. And both close at the nearly asking price, either the builder or the existing home that they listed in the market.
So it's really about what it is that you want. You might want the builder's warranty with the filing cabinet. You want the modern open layout with that. You want to start a conversation early before it actually even gets created. And that way you can pick the lot you want. Maybe you want to be in a community pool, a clubhouse, neighbors, all of this we have to know so we can actually find it. And if you're leaning towards resale, you're going to get the bigger yard, the trees that are older than your kids, definitely. Yeah, you might be if you want to be in the city green limits, you want to be moving in a month, not 3. You want to skip the HOA. That's a little bit more possible with a resale home. The screen porch in the back is already going to be built out. So really, these are your two choices, new or resale. And they're both great.
That is your decision. It's not a money decision. It's your life decision. And if you're starting at between this range of 300 to 400 that we talk about today, you don't know which door is basically yours. Here's what we do. You send a quick message to us living in Greenville NC and the contact button and take just 30 seconds and tell us what you are looking. For example, if you're coming in the weekend to the town, or you are in the town and you want to meet us in the weekend, and tell us how fast you need to be, and we pull the exact list of the homes, either brand new homes or existing resale home, by the city, by the subdivision, or the lot size, and we walk you through on 15 minutes call with no pressure and no spreadsheet, complete clarity.
And if this wasn't your price point and you're higher or you're lower, the numbers can be a little different in different brackets. So we'll say just because we said this for one number, it doesn't mean that your bracket is going to be the same. We will have to talk to you about what price points we're talking about and the averages you can get with those homes, absolutely all the time. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like our channel, don't forget to follow us, and then also check out our other
exactly. And then in the description below, book an appointment with us. As we said, there's a link that you can book an appointment with us for 15 minutes, and we'd love to help you and connect with you, and see you and talk to you next time.